We're gonna watch this with chat because this is pretty funny. Because Deoxys and Wonder Chef are in chat. So I mean, Deoxys, Wonder Chef is been an NRS guy for years and years and years, and he's more of a commentator now, I think, than a player. But he commentated the summit, not summit. Well, he was at the summit, but he commentated Twitch Rivals recently, and you know he's always prevalent in the scene. But Deoxys was actually watching as well, and Deoxys is the best Geras in the world. So it's funny reading Deoxys' comments about, "Hey Papa, now I can shout you out now that you're here as well." Everybody, Papa Masha is a true G. He sat with me all day yesterday, like literally to the very, very end, cheering me on. And I've already shouted you out as well for two bits of advice you gave me. The jump in sand trap, 1-1 sand trap, which obviously worked. And then, actually, yeah, perfect time for you to pop in. So, Papa Masha told me, this guy T-Pod, against my brother, what he liked to do was charge up the gauntlet straight away. So the first time he got me in a combo, he went for the time stop one to push me full screen, and then he charged up the fist. And Papa said to me, if he goes to the charge up fist, hit him with the counter hit sand trap, because it will definitely work. And I was like, all right, cool, thanks, man. Anyway,
discovered that if a Geras
let us see what happens next. Yeah, so Papa's just a G basically. He sat with me, him, my girlfriend, my brother, Gains and Games, and OptiLols. All three of them came, and OptiLols actually played as well. I mean, sorry, my brother, Gains and Games, actually played as well, and he put in a good showing. And Papa played well as well, put in a good showing. But all three of them sat with me all four of them sat with me the whole day. So, nah, you know what, man? It's just, one day, we'll go back, not today. If my brother's here, he can find it straight away. I don't really know how to find it, but one day, we'll go into the archives and find my Marvel vs. 3. The first game I ever played on stream ever was at the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 European qualifier. And I dropped the biggest combo on screen, and you can actually hear the whole, there was 100 people in the room, and you can actually hear them all go, "Ugh." So trust me, I know the pain. And it's just practice, man. It's just practice. This didn't feel as weird because I've played on stream. This isn't my first time on stream. I was more ready for it, but yeah, playing on stream is completely different to playing offline. It's such a weirder feeling. But yeah, so I was straight away looking out for.
He's been hit by, and we'll be able to do a forward one to pick you up off the ground. And get
No, I dropped. Yeah, it was King J. Yeah, King J was Jax. Yeah, you did really well against him actually. You just got online with that fatal blow. No, I dropped. Yeah, he's super safe. King J was my first ever Street Fighter tournament, Street Fighter 5 tournament. I played as Fang because he was my first main, and he played Fang at the start, and he came straight over to me after I lost. I didn't know the guy, and he was like, "Look, instead of this, you should do this." And he was the first guy to ever come up to me into a tournament and try and give me like really good advice. So yeah, King J's a top dude. I didn't drop a 100 combo. I dropped the game-winning combo with 100 people watching me on stream at a tournament. So that's much worse, unfortunately. But yeah, so this starts off being Geras versus Geras. So I watched him play as Geras versus my brother. I mean, Geras versus Geras, there's going to be, I don't know how much you guys are aware of the Geras versus Geras matchup, but this match is going to have a lot of crushing blows. So I'm the blue one, I think? Yeah, I'm player 2, so I'm the blue one. So straight away, I was like, oh, the first thing he did was anti-air me with standing 1. I was like, I've never been able to standing 1 anything as an anti-air guy. I've been playing this game for 3 months, and I've never anti-air standing 1. What's the most toxic thing ever? Dropping stuff on stream. But yeah, I've never been able to standing 1 anti-air anything. And I was like, let's test this dude. Oh yeah, Geras mirrors, dude. I was actually just saying on stream, I don't like playing it, but I don't have a character that I can play better than Geras, so I was like, F it, I'm going to be... Oh yeah, so I played Papa in tournament, and we both just were like, F it. So I was Raiden and he was Noob, so we were just playing our secondaries, because we were like, nobody wants to play Geras versus Geras. But like I said, I didn't know... I don't have another character that I was playing at this level, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with Geras. But straight away I tested him. I was like, let's see what he does. But can you see? So this is exactly what I was talking about. So he anti-airs me, he hits me with that, he goes for the back 2-2, and goes. So here, remember the Papa. This maneuver is called the Papa. Straight away, you're gonna warm up your hand, are you? So now he's not gonna do that ever again, because he knows that I'm going to punish him every single time he goes for it. So, straight away, an amazing bit of advice from Papa Masher there, because I would never have done that if he hadn't told me to. So, thank you very much, Papa. And there, as well, I went for I saw that I took a step back, because, so against Geras, the two things you have to worry about on Wake Up, well, really the only thing you have to worry about on Wake Up, yeah, he frame trapped himself, yeah. Imagine knocking you down and getting the frame trap yourself. So the only thing you really need to worry about on Wake Up, obviously Invincible Reversal is up 3 is Invincible Reversal up 3, but Geras' up 2 is the best in the game. So that's why in this instant I was like, right, he's got meter to do it. I'm going to take a step. You see me take a little step back, and then as soon as I saw him do up 3 and not up 2, I was like, right, you're going to get sand trap again.
Get another reactionary.
So
sand trap, and just like 2 moves and Teapot is half dead.
He could have done, if he'd have jumped forward there, he would have got me. And this is something you've got to be careful of as well. And I tested him here, was Geras can reversal punish Geras' sand trap every single time. So I was like, can he do it? So I went for it and he got me with it. So I was like, right, straight away. And then he got me with the karate chop. So look, just like that, we've hit each other twice. This is why Geras is insane. We've hit each other twice, and we're both on 50%. No anti-air from me there. I tried to down one, but he didn't finish with the combo, thankfully. He tried to standing one me. So, one thing I've learned, when it comes to standing one anti-airs, as strong as Geras' body splash is, because it comes out a bit late, you get standing one anti-air every time. So the best thing to do, if you're going to go for a jump in, even though you don't get the mix-up as much afterwards, is just go for the jumping 3, because that's much harder to anti-air with a standing one against anyone. Well, maybe not Jackie or Cassie because they're mental, but against Geras definitely, jumping 3 will work every time. So I waited for the wake up there. I get thrown.
Here comes the loopable grab.
So I didn't want to go for up 2s, right? Because if I go for up 2s, Geras' always expect another Geras' up 2, as much as anyone expects it. So I was never going to go for an up 2 against this guy, because I knew that he'd be 100% ready for it. So I just had to do other things on Wake Up. You cannot go for an invincible Wake Up against another Geras, like a crazy Wake Up, because you're going to get murked. So I waited. So he went for the throw. I think he thought I was going to jump, or maybe he tried to just keep the pressure going in by jumping in on me. I down 2'd him, and I managed to get the standing one. That was a nice conversion by me. And then he's going to break. Oh no, he didn't break. So if he'd have broken here, that was smart by him. So, because remember how I always say on stream, fatal blow beats breakaway. So this was smart by Teapot here not to break. Because if he'd have broken, because I was always going to go for fatal blow here. If he had broken, then he would have lost all of his meter. Thanks, man. Thank you, my dude. Yeah, it was really, really fun, man. It was a really, really fun day. Like I said, the first MK tournament I've been to in 15 years, and I managed to come 3rd. I only lost to video games and Foxy, so I didn't do too badly. Oh yeah. Oh, also I have a Discord. Also set up by Papa Masher, who's literally the toppest dude on the planet. So if you guys want to join the Discord, and I'll do my best to be active on it and like chat to you guys, or you know, if you guys just want to jam or you want to try and find people to play, you don't want to play ranked and you just want to find matches, please by all means join the Discord and yeah, come jam, because that's why it's there, just for everybody to hang out. So yeah, smart by him not to, smart by Teapot here not to break away, because he would have gone into the next round with no meter, and he still would have got hit by the fatal blow. So you have to be a bit careful with this fatal blow, because I wasn't just sure if it was going to kill. I don't know why. I never feel like it will, but
oh my word! I never get
a heavy hitting game.
I know that like some players are indifferent about it. I could only half hear what Geras just said then. It just made it sound like he just went, I was
trying to bait. Yeah, I just tried to wait for the jump in and see. Look, big crushing back. That was smart by him there. I don't know what I did for him to hit. Oh, so I went to down 4, and he was really quick. I don't know if that was a reaction, but I was really quick from him there to hit me with the full one. So crushing blow, another crushing blow. He went for the 1-1. I went for the sand trap. See, so again, he's shown me that he can't anti-air with standing 1 against my jump 3, so that's why if I was like, right, if I'm going to go for a jump 3, I'm not going to go for the splash. So down 1, down 4 again, I've got to be careful. He went for the throw, and it just missed. I was like, no, quick.
The person that's doing it blinks right as the crushing.
He did 1-1. That hit me. There's somebody video games who hit me with standing 1 as well, which is weird because I always go for the 4-2-2. I don't know why I got hit by standing 1. I don't know what I was expecting, because other than a roll there, which he hasn't done yet, 4-2-2 beats everything apart from an invincible wake up. So God knows what he did there. I just dashed straight into a 1-1. I don't know why he didn't go for the back 4-2 there. Maybe this does. This probably does more damage. In fact, that does a lot. Was that 1 bar combo?
What if
that did a lot of damage, actually. Maybe that's a better 1 bar combo to do. 2 down 2s. Yeah, that was a sick combo, actually. Bloody hell, that did a lot of damage. 380 damage from a 1 bar combo. Maybe that's because his fist is fully charged as well. So, but dang, 390 for a 1 bar combo. I thought he was going to grab me here, which is why I get hit with the 4-2-1-2. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to break. I'll take the damage, because even if I broke there, I don't have fatal blow, so I didn't have a comeback mechanic. And I was like, right, it's better to be going to the next round with all of my bar. Look, Deoxys, damn, there's some strong players here. I hope he's talking about me. He's definitely talking about Teapot. But I was watching the VOD back and I saw Deoxys say that, and I was like, I'm going to think that he's talking about me here. The best Geras in the world thinks that I'm a strong player, so that's good. That makes me happy. Here, God no, do not ask me why time travel came out there. Time stop, because I 100%. Every time you see me time swap outside of a combo in this tournament, I did not mean to do it. But this guy's baffed because he's like, did this guy just anti-air me with with time stop? But I fully didn't mean to.
Get out of here.
4-3-2, 1-1. I tried to interrupt. That's one thing I tried to do. I do too much as well. Is he went for the 1, the standing 1, and then if I'd have down 2'd him straight away, it would have worked. But for some reason, I tried to down 2 him mid-string, which is silly, which is why I get hit by the rest of the string. He went for the forward 1 again. 4-2-1-2. Down 1. Yeah. So if you've ever played against Geras, no worries, Zuka. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, it was my first tourney in, yeah, so I lost to video games. My first game of the day was against Video Games Yo. I was like, right, the only 2 players that I know here are Foxy and Video Games Yo, and I really hope I don't get them both in the first round. First game, Sodium Jim, yeah, you're up against Video Games Yo. I was like, oh, motherfucker. And then he beat me. I was like, right, well, 0 and 1. Yeah, well, supposedly they're going to do one every couple of months. So we'll see how they get on. I mean, I'd be happy if they did do one every couple of months, because, you know, that's essentially my locals. So I'd be happy to turn up and just play. Because I think Video Games Yo, I don't think Foxy would turn up every month, because he comes from, I didn't realize he lived in Hartford. I was chatting to him for a little bit. Super safe guy is Foxy. I've got a funny story to tell you when I get up to my match with him. But yeah, super lovely dude. I was chatting to him for ages. Yeah. So it's, dude, every time it's on, I'll be going back, because it was a really well run tournament. It was really fun. There was a lot of high level competition. Yeah, and the guy ran a really good tournament, so I'd be happy to go back. Yeah, Foxy was super cool. Video games is super sweet as well, man. Really lovely guy. You could tell that he was nervous at the start. I mean, we were both, that first game, we were both so nervous at the start of the day. But as we started to play after that and we started to win, you could see that we were, like, we would come up to each other in between the matches and have a little chat. And, you know, if he was playing, like, if he won a game, I'd go over and give him a little dab, and then he'd give me one back. And yeah, it was, you know, everybody. If you've never been to a fighting game tournament before, everybody is super safe. Apart from maybe like one, you'll get like one every now and again that'll be a bit moody, but for the most part, everybody at these tournaments is super friendly. You know, if you have any questions, like when I was playing video games, he reversal punished my sand trap with shoulder as Shao Kahn. Hey, Virajasaur, how you doing, my dude? He reversal punished my sand trap with shoulder, and I was like, is that guaranteed? He said, yeah. Like, he didn't have to say that to me. He could have just been like, no, you know, figure it out. But straight away he was like, yeah, don't do that. That's super punishable. And I was like, all right, cool. And every time I had a question, I was like, is that real? Is that real? He was like, yep. You know, every time I had a question about the matchup, he was super happy to answer me. So same thing with Foxy, actually. Foxy was super lovely. We even went into the lab. He even showed me something in the lab. Like, we were looking at Geras trades together in the lab, and he was showing me about, because I was talking about how Cassie can low profile and how Johnny can low profile, and we were testing that. I don't know if you saw Wheelie's tech on Twitter about if 4-2-2 trades, sometimes, yeah, dude, you know what's funny is that, you're completely right, getting tech from these top players is a goldmine, but you can just see that. So I won, the only two people I lost to yesterday, like I said, were Foxy and video games, right? So I won every other game, but you can just see, like, the distance between me and them, even though all three of us won all of our games up to that point, the distance in knowledge between them and me is like, it's not massive, but it is enough to show you that there is a gap. The choices they make in the right places, the way that they play their characters, it is on another level. It's not miles away from me, I don't think. I think if I practice a bit more and I put a bit more time in the lab, especially, then I should be, and I fix the little mistakes that I make, it shouldn't take me too long to get to that level. But you can see right now there is a definitive gap between me and them. But that's what I mean. They were so happy. If I did have questions, both of them were so happy to talk to me about it and to go through the matchup. So yeah, follow both of them, man, on Twitter and give them both your support, because I think video games, especially because he's so young, he's got a bright future ahead of him. Because he plays Shao Kahn, who's arguably one of the weaker characters in the game, and he was blowing everybody up. Apart from Foxy, he was blowing everybody up with him. So, I mean, he smoked me twice. I did better the second time, but yeah, you can just see that he plays that character really well. So if he plays, yeah, 100%, man, he's 100% a rising star. I'm going to be rooting next week. I'm not going to, as I said, I'm not going to be able to make versus fighting, but I'm definitely going to be cheering for video games to go really far. He'll be my main boy that I'll be cheering. But you know, I'm happy for any of the British players to do good. I think Mr. Viper said he was going as well. He's a super sweet guy. Obviously Foxy's going to do really well because he's Foxy. I don't know if any of the Americans are coming over. I imagine some might. But yeah, dude, that's exactly what I mean, Virajasaur. That's exactly what I mean. You know, I've never met a top player who's a dick, ever. Logan Sama is super sweet. He's a really nice guy. I was chatting to him for ages. When I used to play Street Fighter. Foxy, Ketchup and Mustard. I mean, I'm not name dropping. You know, if you go to these tournaments in London, a lot of the top players, Ketchup and Mustard, are obviously from Leicester. But when there are these tournaments where they get sent to commentate, you know, just go. If you go up to them, if you're nice back, if you don't, I mean, I wasn't harassing anybody, but if you're happy to talk and just ask questions and just get on with them like normal, you know, they're just normal dudes at the end of the day who love fighting games. Everybody's there because they love fighting games. So, yeah, it was a really fun day, and they're all super nice dudes. So don't be afraid to go up to these people and approach them. But yeah, the Foxy story was the funniest. But I'll tell you that when I get to my match with him. But yeah, so this is me down 2 this man. Yeah, Mustard was sound. Ketchup was really safe too. They were both really safe. Both of them were really safe dudes. But this is a really funny sequence here. So so this is Geras versus Geras in a nutshell. He went for the grab. I went for the breakaway. No, he went for the grab, so I down 2'd the taste out of his mouth. He broke away, then I went for the grab. He down 2'd the taste out of my mouth. And then I break away. I was just like, sake. Then I got in with a sand trap. See, this is what I mean. So this is what I was talking about. Oh, really? Yeah, now Grace was really getting into Blessed. Thanks for jamming with her all day as well yesterday, dude. I really appreciate it that she wasn't left by herself. My man. Hopefully that's a real follow. It's not my thing going mad again. But yeah, this is what I mean about as soon as I keep the pressure on, you know, I am going to fish for these crushing blows.
Oh, wait, no!
Ah, Zuka, thanks, man. My man. I thought you followed ages ago, actually. So we're just, at this point, we're both just swinging. And I don't know what he did there. I think he tried to roll, actually. Did he try to roll? No. He just stood up. I don't know, maybe he gave up, but... There you go, boom. Round 1 goes to me.
Like 7, right? Maybe 7?
Yeah, thanks for jamming with Grace, Papa. I really appreciate it. Look, everyone's like, lol, Lemma foul. Down 2 crushing blow, down 2 crushing blow.
I mean, I guess it's to be expected with the Geras mirror, isn't it?
I mean, this is the matchup. We're both scared of each other's grabs, so ruffle these crushing blows. There's a funny point where where Deoxys says, I'd be scared to grab these guys because they just down 2 so much, and I was like, yeah, you better be scared to grab me.
Yes. Now, okay, this matchup is actually really interesting.
Evo shirt.
Because Geras is typically known to kind of like steamroll over a lot of characters.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm on TV. Look. Look how fresh I look. Had a nice little shave. Shaved my head. I was like, if I'm going to be on stream, I'm going to look fresh.
Baraka goes absolutely totally.
So yeah, this point T-Pod switched to... So this is what I'm talking to you about. Geras players don't like to play the mirror. So, you know, I beat him the first game, and he was like, right, I'm going to be Baraka. So, Baraka is similar in the sense to Geras in that you don't have to do an awful lot to get big amounts of damage. But he doesn't have the same tools that Geras has. So I was much more comfortable playing this matchup than I was the Geras versus Geras matchup, even though T-Pod does manage to beat me this game. But he beats me because of a mistake that I make, which you'll see, which I've already referenced today.
Take those risks, but I think Baraka can punish
switching to Baraka.
But you asked about if they're crushing blow that's less than 30.
They're miniguns now, man. Thank you. They've definitely. I was saying to my girlfriend yesterday because she recorded me play. I was like, oh, thank God, I still have triceps. They're only miniguns. But yeah, I appreciate the kind words, man. Thank you.
My point, right? The only
but yeah, went for the 4-3. He tried to press a button there, and he might have tried to down 2 me or something, which is why I grabbed him. See, and this is what I'm talking about. And Ketchup and Mustard actually say it. I can't remember the exact point, but see, I do fish for crushing blows because you see me dash back because Baraka's up 2 has a massive range as well. So I was like, all right, well if he goes for he's not done any wake up because Geras versus Geras never do wake ups. So I was like, maybe he'll do a wake up here. Maybe he tried to do up 2 here, and which is why he just got standing 2. Oh, really? But in that instance, would you not be able to... Is it a mid, though, or is it a high? Because then in that instance you'd be able to standing 1 as Geras, surely. Would you not be able to interrupt it with Geras as standing 1? Because that's 7. Brad was telling me that you guys were doing some next Mortal Kombat science stuff yesterday as well, which was funny. You know, saying that you guys are going to develop an algorithm to try and expose weaknesses. Dude, if you can get that shit work, you need to download that into my brain like the Matrix. But yeah, I think he tried to do up 2 here because he just did. I know, he just did wake up 1. I don't know what he tried to do there, but get Hopper charred. Yeah, it was really funny, man. It was cute to see you guys jam in. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. So I've already hit. So I've hit him with the crushing blow, sand trap. Now I'm going for the crushing blow forward 2-2. Take a step back. Go for the sand trap again. There you go, round 1 me. So at this point I was like, yeah, I'm in control. You know, he switched characters, maybe he cracked a little bit. 4-4-4. He's ready. He starts taking the shit out of me though. No anti-air. That was one thing that I definitely lacked. Even though my anti-airs were mostly on point, as the day went on, I don't know if it's just because I was getting tired. Hey Toddy, how's it going, my dude? Yeah, it's true actually, because the hitbox from the spines is humongous. So yeah, if you can get that. Hey, all the guys, Josiah, how's it going, my dude? Yeah, it's a problem. And if you hit them high enough in the air with the spine burst as well, you can convert that into a combo as well. So, yeah, spine burst is a super strong move. I think Geras will get nerfed. I was talking to Mustard yesterday after the tournament, and I was like, "Do you reckon he's going to get nerfed?" And he said, "Yeah, but they'll probably lower his damage a bit, or they'll make forward 2-1-2 less safe on block." But I mean, we'll see what they do. I'm sure he will get nerfed. I think if anything, his crushing blow, maybe the requirements. Like, it'll be like you have to hit 2 counter hit sand traps maybe, or, you know, maybe they'll take away one of the ones on like 1 forward 1-1-3 or something like that. But yeah, I've got a funny feeling he will get there. But yeah, no anti-air for me there. I get reversal. No anti-air again. Went for the down 1 because I thought he was gonna. I went for the down 1. I tried to flawless block here, which is why I get hit. So I went for the down. After the down 1, I went for the down 4, which actually hit because he thought I was going to do something. So down 1, and then I counter hit down 1, but then he blocked. And so there, on this string, I tried to flawless block it, but I mistimed it, which is why I get hit by it. And then there, I went for the down 1 throw, and I get the taste knocked out of my mouth. And the thing with Baraka is, if you'll see, I break out of every launch he does because I do not want to take, especially in the corner. If Baraka has 2 bars against you in the corner and he crushing blows you, I could have looked at about 500 damage, probably even about 550 damage there in the corner. It might have even have killed, no, it wouldn't have killed me, but it would have taken me dang close. So I was like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this shit at all. Breakaway instantly. 4-4-4. See, and now, so if you see, he's teching my throws, he's down 2ing me. Yeah, and exactly, Baraka's down 2 range is humongous as well, so he doesn't need to even duck from that far away. Nice hit confirmed by me. I think he breaks here. No, he doesn't. So I tried to get out of the corner. I took a step back. So this is what I mean about shitty sand traps. I took a step back because I expected the invincible wake up. As soon as I saw him move, you see him dash, I went for the sand trap, but then he just leaps straight into the air, and that cost me a lot. So this is what I'm talking about, like I've said a bunch of times, about me doing shitty sand traps on people's wake up. I've got the advantage. I mean, I know he's got meter, but he's not done a single invincible wake up, so there's no reason for me not to pressure him on his wake up. Why would I take a step back and do a sand trap? And it ends up costing me the round, because there's a big jump in. He doesn't even need to spend the meter, and I lose. So I need to stop sand trapping from that far away. because characters with big jump-ins like Baraka and KOMBAT just blow it up so hard. Got hit with 3 sweeps there, or 2 sweeps, 4. See here, I mean that was a big mistake by me there. Here, I went for, so after the forward 4-4s, I usually went for a grab, which is why I did forward 2, but he was smart and he blocked it. But for some reason, I went for back forward 2 there. Don't ask me why. I could not tell you why I did that. And I crapped my pants because counter hit straight away. Again, I break instantly. I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with this at all. No anti-air again. Down 1, he went for another jump. Maybe he read the grab. Escape fail on the throw. Taking a couple of steps back. I mean, I'm trying to take steps back against Baraka because he's got no way of getting to me unless he jumps or he does like a crazy forward 4-4. So he jumped there again, no anti-air. He did 2 down ones. I didn't punish him. Goes for the throw. Another jump, no punish. Now I'm just trying to keep him away. Body splash. He just mistimed his anti-air. 1-1 sand trap. So this is going to be a big comeback from me. But I keep. Oh, so he went for a forward 2 here, which is why he got down. I thought he was going to grab me, which is why I down 2 the taste out of his mouth. And then he's going to break. So see, I don't know if he didn't think what I was gonna do there, but so here I throw him in the corner. So this is a massive mistake, right? This is what I was talking about. Remember how I said at the start, I do 3 bad sand traps and they cost me big time. I did it against Mr. Viper. Well, 4 actually. I did it against Mr. Viper in exactly the same situation as this, and it almost cost me. I do it here now. Spoiler alert, it cost me big time, and it cost me big time against Foxy, and it cost me big time against video games. In this instance, right, this was a massive, massive mistake from me. In this instance, he's got no meter, right? 0. He can't do anything to me on his wake up other than jump, right? He's got 100 life. I was scared of the fatal blow. If he'd have done wake up fatal blow and I'd have thrown him, the throw might have beaten it. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to take the risk. I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to sand trap. This was my mistake. There was no reason for me not to pressure him there, because if I did manage to hit him on a counter hit, I would have won the game. Unfortunately, if I'd have down 4'd him on his wake up, if he'd gone for fatal blow, it would have stuffed it. But I thought, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step back. You know, I'm going to make him make a mistake. He's going to come to me. He's going to fall for a sand trap or something else. So even though I had him in the corner, he's got no meter. The only thing he has is fatal blow. I was like, right, I'm going to wind it down. You know, look. So I take my foot off the gas. You know, I take off the pressure. Too bad. Look, that sand trap. What was I trying to sand trap there? I think I was trying to catch his landing frames. I was trying to catch. I mean, look, if I was a second later, I would have got him, but instead, punish. That was an actual punish. Because the recovery on the sand trap is it takes so long. Crushing blow. And the thing is, off that crushing blow, look how dirty Baraka's toenails are. That's disgusting. After a crushing blow, forward 4-4 crushing blow, the only thing he gets in this spec is fatal blow, which he had. So I threw the round away there. You know, I had the life lead. It was just a mistake. But I should have just kept the pressure on and just done my best to close it out, because I ended up getting hit with the fatal blow anyway. So in my head here, I was like, I'm so dumb.
Because ultimately, like when he had the life lead or the life situation he was sitting on.
Yeah, I should have just gone for it. I should have just kept pressuring and forced him to use it rather than take my foot off the gas. I break away again. I don't want to deal. See, so in that instance, I take 251 damage. I've got the dot on me, but I'd rather take 251 damage and have a dot on me than hey, Martin Luther God. You've got the thirst for it again. Sorry for bringing you back to that world, man. No worries, bro. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, straight away I get. What? How did I even get counter hit? What did I press? So he jumps in 4-4-4. So I pressed buttons after he blocked the down one. So that was my mistake. That's something I do as well. With much of my time. I didn't do it as much this tournament actually. So I'm trying better to be patient. But sorry, bro. I'm so. I'm trying better to be patient with it now and not press buttons as much. But in this instance, he blocked the down one. I should have just blocked back. But instead I pressed a button and he got the counter hit. But I was like, no, I don't want to deal with it. No anti-air from me there again. He went for the grab. I down one into my own grab. Should have been careful because he got a down two, the taste out of my mouth if he read it. Went for the meaty, down one. He tried to jump. I think he expected the... Every time I hit him with a down one and he's in the air, I think he was expecting the grab. So, taking a step back. I've got to be careful. I mean, again, why am I trying to catch him out with sand traps from this range? It's not so bad, but the instant he gets to this distance, I should stop. Because I've just been hit with crushing blow forward 4-4, so I tried to jump over the overhead there for some reason, even though I know it's an anti-air. No anti-air again. See, he tried to jump again, I down one him. I counter hit him there because he tried to press a button. I finally hit the sand trap. That's one of the few times I managed to hit it this game. But see, this is what I mean. This is why I should have just stuck on him the last game. He has not done a single wake up. There's no reason for me. He's not shown me that he can deal with my wake up pressure. So why should I respect him on his wake up? It's just my mistake. Why should I respect the guy? If he did invincible wake up every single time, then I'd be a bit more wary. Or if he jumped every single time, I'd be a bit more wary. But he's been counter hit by me. You know, he's tried to read the grab and he's been hit by a mid. So there's no reason for me not to keep doing it until he shows me otherwise.
I think you just did a hard read, neutral crouch.
Down one, I down one and back. Go for the block. My sand traps were a little bit off yesterday anyway, even in instances like that. So you see me down 4, and then I did the close sand trap instead of the normal distance sand trap. So if he was quick, he could have punished me again with the forward 4-4, but instead he did dash up 1. He tried to hit me with the counter hit here, because the counter hit 1-2-2 actually has a crushing blow attached to it, but he just wasn't quick enough. I went for a hop because I thought he was going to grab me. 4-3-2 again, down 1. I went for a sand trap. I definitely didn't mean to sand trap there. I meant to down 1, which is why he got a throw counter. Sometimes my inputs gets missed. See there? Again, this is why my hit confirms need work too. So down 1, he was expecting the throw, right? So I hit him with 4-2-1. But I missed the confirm, and then I missed the sand trap as well. So that could have been the end of the game there. But I did read the roll. So.
A lot more traditional.
Really?
Not a lot of resources spent either.
Joe, $1.5 billion cut. What is he? The ghost of Narcos. Pablo Escobar. Bloody hell. Owned by JP Morgan. That's probably for their Christmas party.
I think a lot of the time it's just Sodium Jim gets the and T-Ball isn't quite able to bring it back. That was
going back to sand trap. So that was could have finished that twice. Need to work on my hit confirms. Good break by me there.
And you have all of those resources locked and loaded. It's
back forward 2 could have got mad punished there. He wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean to do it, and he wasn't expecting it, which is why he didn't punish me. Good tech. See, loads of jump-ins. Good tech again. Loads of jump-ins that I'm just not anti-airing. Good anti-air though, I mean. He didn't want to deal with it because I was about to confirm into the standing 1 back forward 2. So good break by him there. And then he was expecting the throw, which is why I get hit by a forward 3. Yep, forward 2-2.
If you don't get a crushing blow, that does 167 damage. Pressuring in with the mid.
Oh, only down 2. He finally read the grab. But again, I don't want to deal with any of it. I was like, nope, break. He didn't finish the combo. Good trade for me there. I finally hit somebody with a wake-up sand trap. See, in this instance as well, I've already been hit by forward 4-4. Yeah, my teching was pretty good yesterday until I fight Foxy, which you'll see. But my teching was pretty on point yesterday. But again, this is silly from me because I've just lost to the exact same situation. So I've given him crushing blow, and I back off again. Why? He's just shown me that he can punish sand traps. Why would I back off again and go for another? I mean, thankfully he stood up into it this time because he's scared of it. But and he finally hit me with an up 2. If he'd had hit me, so he could have won here because he up 2'd me, right? If he'd have gone for the fatal blow, he would have won. But he tried to hit me with a combo instead, and he dropped the combo. And then I tried to up 2, and I fluffed it because I didn't have the meter. And then he could have won again there if he'd have done forward 4 into back forward. Is it command grab back forward 4? And then I went for fatal blow because I was like, I got him. So this was a scramble at the end here. I was like, oh, he did something. He crushed me out of my fatal blow. I was like, oh shit. And then he went for the last grab, but he was just out of range. I mean, that's a fitting end, right? I was like, he's definitely gonna grab me. Yeah, into gutted, yeah. I was like, I bet you £1 million he's gonna grab me, which is, I mean, obviously he did, which is why I got the down 2. But I was like, I bet $1.5 billion that he's gonna grab me here. So that's why I was so ready with that down 2. I mean, look how far away I ducked from. He wasn't even close enough to grab me, but I was like, nope. Yeah, the perfect ending, yeah. Just tastes straight out of his mouth. But well played, though. He adapted, Teapot adapted very nicely. I wasn't sure about that. Yeah, we can do a set later on. I just want to go through my matches on this first, and then we can play a game, definitely. But yeah, good adaptation by him. I wasn't sure about the Baraka pick, because if you remember the first round of this game, I smashed him, and then he came back and won that whole game. So, my man. So, really good work by him there to adapt. But see, I find that when you grab somebody a lot, they want to start grabbing you a lot back. So that's where all these crazy down 2 crushing blows. I am Donald Bills, my man. Thank you for the follow. That's where you get all these. You start getting all these crazy down 2 crushing blow wars, because you're trying to grab each other. You've conditioned each other that you're going to grab. So that's when the down 2s just start coming out, and you know it just starts getting crazy. But yeah, that was close. That was the closest game I played actually, outside of video games, yeah. Because he's the only one. I think I won all of my games 2-0 apart from him.